All right. Okay. All right, great. So welcome to our third and final meeting here for parish coordinators. We're having good participation. We have about 65 to 70% of the parishes and missions have coordinators, and we're getting some good momentum going for people knowing about the Eucharistic Congress. And we have about 65 people registered so far for the Congress. So we're 5 months out and hoping to break 1,000 people at least. That would be 10 people from each parish or mission from around the diocese. So I think we can do that, hopefully, at least. All right. So tonight, I just want to run through the little packet I emailed to you. Hopefully, I'll receive that as an attachment on your email, and just be able to, again, run through your responsibilities for especially the February sign-up drive that we're hoping to have in all of the parishes and get the word out there and get people signing up more and more. So I'm just going to share my screen here with you that I have up, and the little checklist. All right, so this is the checklist that I sent out that you received on your email, and it's just something that you can help you just go through to make sure hey, this is what Father's asking me to do, and hopefully it doesn't seem too overwhelming. We really want to try to work hard in February, and if you can get other people to help you at the parish to do some of these things, all the better, so that you're not feeling like it's all just you doing it, and also talking to your priest about what you're doing and making sure he's on board and knows what's going on too. And just do your best. It might not be absolutely perfect, or just do your best to make this a great fruitful event for our diocese. Your role's pretty essential at the local level to be successful with this. So the first thing on the checklist, again, if you haven't been to the website yet, revival.upercatholic.org is the Congress website. And then, again, it just is the landing page for it. When you get to the website, this is what it looks like. We've got the video here. It's 1.5 minutes. If you can play it for people, if you can play it at parish events, if you can push it out there in different ways. And, just an explanation about what the Eucharistic Congress is. And people can click, schedule, speakers. All right. Now, I made this page on the Congress website, it's a hidden page. You can't click on it anywhere. You just have to type it in. It's a training page just for parish coordinators, upercatholic.org/training. And so if you click on that, type it in and push enter, I'll just post everything that you need to be helpful to, do what we're asking you to do here, as well as the promote page right here on the left. You could click on that promote, and you can download the flyer to print off into the bulletins or other, bulletin announcements and stuff. But I've attached the packet that I sent you. You just click on that and it'll download it. If you lose it, just go to this website, click on it, it'll download to your computer. And this was October's training video that we did. I'll post this one that we're doing tonight right below this for people who aren't able to be here to watch it later, or if you want to rewatch it. So, all right. So familiarize yourself with this website so you know what's all there. And then the main thing, the next thing is just making sure, again, these posters are up in your parishes. If you haven't seen these posters up in your parishes, Father should know where they are. Every parish and mission got mailed 3 of these to put up, in prominent places, on your doors, into your churches. People can see them. If you need more of these, I've got plenty. Just email me and I can figure out a way to get it to you. Okay. If you've not seen these yet and you don't know where they are, ask Father. If he doesn't know where they are, email me and I'll get some more to you. All right. And then the Eucharistic Congress brochure was just printed about a month ago. This is a beautiful brochure that we made. It just says plan. Look at Deacon Tom's got it. Plan your trip to the Eucharistic Congress. Right on the front just has the dates, picture of Jesus. Inside flap has the schedule of events and who's speaking and the website. The whole inside of the brochure is a 12 benefits of Mass every Sunday. So we wrote up a little, fervorino about coming to Mass every Sunday and benefits in, your life. And then the back has a little bit about what is Eucharistic Congress and, planning your trip to come. So we're working on getting these delivered to every parish in the diocese by February. So every parish will have them there. You can order more of these if you want. They're going to be in every issue of the UP Catholic, every copy of the UP Catholic in the February 6th issue that's coming out to be stuffed in there. So everyone in the diocese will get it as well. I think we gave 150 maybe to every parish in a pack. If you want to order more, you can email Marianne Bernier, the bishop's secretary. The parish will need to pay for more. If you want extras, you just have to give her a credit card number, she can have them mailed right to your parish. So the goal that we want to have in February is to put out a table, some prominent space in your parish. I know not all parishes have a nice space available for that. Just do your best. Where you can put out these brochures. You could also put them in the end of the pews if you want. You can make sure the posters are out. If you got any more of those magnets left, you can put them on the table. And then just print a lot of the registration forms. So on page 2 of this packet, we've got the Congress registration form for adults, married couples, and families to sign up to come to the Congress. So print 100 copies of these, put them on the table, have them there for people. At the bottom of the registration, it has, you can register online at the website. So some people we know are going to want to go to the website and register. I can show you the registration page. You just click over here on the left side of the website under register. So it's upercatholic.org/register. And, you can click on the adult family registration and it takes you to this page. And again, they can download the print version, but you can have a lot of print versions out there for them. And everything is right here online. You can register. You can, sign up yourself for $35. You can add your spouse for $10. You can add more adults if you want. All your kids from your whole family, it's just $5 total for as many kids that you have coming. And teens are $10 for as many teens as you have coming. And then people can get a donation if they want to add something to that and pay online. So we know some people are going to want to just do it right online. And that's great. Most people have done that. I've gotten, about 5 people that have mailed in the registration form. So people can mail it right to me at St. John the Evangelist Parish in Ishpeming and write a check to the diocese. But we know a lot of people are just going to want to hand these back to you, or they're going to drop them in the parish collection basket, or they're going to drop them off to the secretary in the office. And that's fine too. We just want we'll just need, if you want to talk with your secretary, be like, hey, these registration forms are going to be coming in. They might just be getting dropped off at the office here. And if you just want to stop in once a week and just see how many are there and pick them up. All right. And I just have this third page as a page that you can print off to use to record. If they register online, I'm going to get that information. You don't have to do anything about that. If they mail it to me, I'm going to get that information. You don't have to do anything about that. But if they drop them off at the parish office, you need to just, record, what's the person's name, phone number, is their spouse coming, and where did they pay? Did they write the check out to the diocese, to St. John's, or to your own parish? And just write that down. So, if they write their check out to your parish, obviously your parish counters and whoever deposits can just deposit it in your checking account, the parish. If they're out to the diocese, just keep those to the side. You can mail those to me, or if they made it out to St. John's, mail those to me. But just keep a recording of the names of the people that have registered with the paper form to you and the parish, and also names and phone numbers and the kids and their ages that are coming, or the teens and their ages that are coming. That's this next page. Because, we're going to need to know parents' phone numbers and their kids that are coming, so we have a contact number for those parents. So just a couple of sheets to, record that and keep track of that. Again, you can just check once a week, see what's there in the office. So we're going to try to do this over the months of February. So whether you or someone that you can have help you can be there at the table after weekend masses on February. If you don't hit every single weekend mass, just do your best. It's okay. Maybe the first weekend or second weekend, you can cover all of them. After that, if you can't do all of them, it's okay. do your best or get other people to help. But the beginning of March, we want you to just let us know. Let me know how many people have signed up in your parish by just handing the, paper copy form to you or to the office. And that's this page 5 of the packet here. Basically, you just fill this out and you attach these sheets that you filled out, with the names and the names of the kids or teens. And just put your name, the parish coordinator, on top and your parish, and just tell me, how many married couples you got that have registered, how many individual adults, how many families are bringing their kids, how many families are bringing teens, and then just attach those sheets on the back of that and, put it in a 11 by whatever envelope, standard envelope, put it in there, put any checks to the diocese in there that came in, put any checks to St. John's that came in, and then any checks that were written to the parish, the parish should just have to write a check to the diocese then. So basically, if you could just mail this in to me at St. John's here, the mail form to St. John's right here, the beginning part of March. Yeah, the beginning part of March. And then we're going to try to do another, kind of same thing in April, just another push in April. And you can mail it to me the beginning part of May.
We can do April again too.
So that's explained right here on your, information to know. Right here on the first page of your packet, the different registration options, online, mail it in to me, or people are just going to turn it into the parish. And then you, parish coordinators, keep track of those names and payments of those who turned it in and submit it to me, beginning part of March, beginning part of May. You can also do that form for parish coordinators online here, but I think it's easier, the more I think about it, to just do it by hand and mail it into me. But there is a group registration for parish coordinators online here under the register page. And you could just submit it to me online, but you're gonna have to type in all the names of everybody, which you already wrote down on the pages. So it's probably easier to just mail it to me. I'm going to keep a running, registration Excel file. And I'm going to share that with all of you as a Google Excel file. I'll send you the link so that you can see, who's registered from your parish, if they registered online, if they mailed it to me. So you can see who's all registered from your parish at any moment. And then at the bottom of your first page here, I do have, again, the lodging blocks of rooms that have been reserved. So we really hope that people can participate both Friday night. Friday night goes from 5:30 until 10 p.m. And then Saturday morning, the morning procession around the Superior Dome outside is going to be at 8:30 a.m. And there's going to be a holy hour at 9:30 inside the dome. And then the talks and children's track and teen track are going to start at 11. And then mass is going to go till at 5 o'clock. So, on Saturday, Friday night, Steve Ray and Dr. Shri are going to speak. Father John Ricardo is going to give the homily at mass. We're going to have a holy hour to conclude, probably like 9:15 to 10. And Father Luke's going to give a little fervorino preaching time during that too. So all of our speakers are going to be talking on Friday night at different points. And then Saturday, the Eucharistic procession in the morning, holy hour by Father Luke. And then it's going to be a continuous program from 11 until mass in the dome for the adult track. Each of the speakers are going to have time to speak. We're going to have some music, videos, other things in between each speaker. The concession stands are going to be open for people to get food whenever they want to. They can eat it in their chair and listen to the speakers. We'll have tables set up if you want to eat at a table, but it's going to be a continuous program during the day on Saturday. At 10:30, we're going to say, hey, parents, if you want to drop your kids off at the children's program, That'll be for potty trained through 12-year-olds. Just go down to the table down, there's this above ground tunnel that connects over to the physical education facility connected to the Superior Dome. And there's a couple practice gyms in there where the children's program is going to be led by the Swiss missionaries. So we're going to be, like drop off your kids at the registration table there. Make sure we have your phone number. We'll have name tags, for the kids and phone numbers on there for them. And, of course, parents can keep their kids with them if they want. And then the teen track, meet at this big sign over here for the teen track. And we're going to walk down to St. Michael's. And that's where the teen track will be. So that'll be for 13 through 18-year-olds. It'll be a 3-part session. We're really focusing on leadership training for teens, focused on, being leaders in their faith. The first session is going to be about kind of just identifying part of their role in the body of Christ and their gifts, and kind of getting their story straight about why am I Catholic? Why do I believe in the Lord? Why am I following Jesus? Why am I part of the church? What is my story to share? How do I kind of be a bridge for that gospel? How do I win a hearing about sharing my faith with people? And Dr. Shree is going to focus, he's going to give the talk to the teens about sharing their testimony, sharing their faith story, being winsome, and, how to go about doing that. And then Kate Vieser is going to be talking in the third session about, being leaders in the church right now as high school students and finding their place of leadership and service, and, not waiting until they're some magical age or something. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then they're going to walk back to the Superior Dome for the closing mass. So I hope people can, participate in both days. So we have lodging available at the Staybridge Suites. We got 30 rooms available there. They have to register by April 8th, 9th with the Staybridge. And we got 80 rooms at the Holiday Inn and 50 at the Ramada Inn by May 12th, have to be reserved. So you just put that out there for people too.
And they're all 139. Is that for all 3 hotels?
That's for all 3 hotels. Yeah. And
Okay.
these fit, the Holiday Inn and Ramada Inn are both, double queen rooms. So you can go in and out with another couple. The Staybridge is big suites. I don't know how many, that might even fit 6 people. I'm not sure exactly how many people those suites fit. Yeah, those are $139 for the night. On the website, I do have this lodging tab here that you can click on the left.
Okay.
And you can see that I do list, of course, other Marquette hotels. We don't have blocks of rooms reserved, but they can call and, see what the rates are for that Friday night. There's also some campgrounds, and I do list, the 2 hotels in Ishpeming. Well, there's more than 2, but I think these are the 2 you want to stay at. So. All right, so that's kind of registration, info. Just after weekend masses in February, just pushing this brochure into people's hands, pushing the registration form. Hi, here you go, kind of thing, getting it in people's hands. I really, one of the things on the checklist here is to talk with your priest. Talk with Father. Make sure he knows this is happening. I mean, we've promoted it a lot to everybody. They all know it's happening, but just talk to them hey, it's February, registration drive for the Congress. I did put a sample script here down the page of your packet for the priests to use at weekend masses in February. This has also been sent to all the priests. So, some of them may want you to talk instead of them or something, and if you're comfortable doing that, but just talk with them, make sure, hey, I'm going to be set this table up. I'm going to be back there after mass pushing the brochures, and you got that script. You're going to talk about it, and just make sure this is, the more Father pushes it, the more people will be like, oh, well, this is something important. So it's just letting people know, Bishop John's inviting all of us to come together, celebrate our faith in the Eucharist. There'll be national speakers, adoration, music, mass, Eucharistic procession in the streets. This is for everybody to come to, far and wide. Friday night and all day Saturday. Offer something for the whole family. Registration is open. You can sign up. Here's the information table over there with Cindy, our parish coordinator, with brochures and registration forms on the table. We want to get people registered before the summer fills up, and so make a priority to put it on your calendar and participate. So, you know, if he says, you know, why don't you get up and say that? Well, go for it, you know. Be winsome and excited about it. I do have the last 5 pages of your packet is a little rather long article, but it's helpful to just get a sense of the history of international and national Eucharistic congresses in the church over the last 150 years. There's been 26 international Eucharistic congresses. There have been 9 national Eucharistic congresses in the United States. The last one was 50 years ago. The next one, the 10th one, is going to be in Indianapolis next year, 2024. All right. Actually, it's been 80 years since the last National Eucharistic Congress. So we're just trying to, you know, build momentum and really help people, you know, rekindle that love of the Lord in the Eucharist and its centrality to our life as Catholics, and really fall in love with the Lord in the Eucharist. So, you know, I will get out announcements and inserts into the bulletins to every secretary to use in February as well. So, you know, you can touch base with your secretary and, you know, basically be something to stuff in the bulletin as a little educational thing about the Eucharistic Congress. All right, so, you know, if you can, you know, maybe you got people that want to carpool. If you got some carpooling captains, you can identify who can fill their cars with people. If people do that and fill their cars up and bring people to come, we're going to give them a $25 gas card. Maybe you want to rent a whole bus to come. We'll reimburse $500 if you get a whole bus to come from the Sault Ste. Marie area or something. So, all right.
Yeah, the only problem that I think that we would end up having with a bus
Yes.
is we don't know, like with the, I don't know how to quite do this with the lodging, you know, because we're coming from the Keweenaw.
Yeah.
And so it's like I would have to coordinate the lodging and the bus. And that's what I'm sort of like.
Uh-oh, she froze.
Like at a, you know, because we want to do the lodging, you know, and if people stay at different places and.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, if you do the lodging, I mean, if you do a bus, you know, we do have, you know, quite a few rooms reserved at those places, you know, where there's 80 rooms blocked off at Holiday Inn. So maybe if you say you got 50 people coming down and you can split them up into 12 rooms, you know, you just call the Holiday Inn and say, I'll take 12 of those blocks of rooms. And, you know, you could coordinate with your own people about just paying a lump sum of whatever it is, you know, to the parish, and then the parish just writes the check to the Holiday Inn or whatever, you know. So, but yeah, if you think you can do it and want to go for that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
So Debbie, your last name is, what is it?
Berryman.
Yeah, Berryman, that's right. And you're at the Keweenaw parishes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Keweenaw Catholic community.
Great. Awesome, thank you. Another question some people had at the previous meetings was about parking at the Superior Dome. So there's a lot of parking all around the Superior Dome, big parking lots. But there is one little, there's a parking lot on the Presque Isle Avenue side of the Superior Dome. There's a lot specifically there that we're going to try to set aside for handicap parking, you know, so people don't have quite as far to walk into the dome. The dome, there's going to be no steps people have to go up. We are basically, all the seating in the dome is just going to be on they're going to roll up the turf, and then there's a rubberized floor under there, and they're setting up chairs on the, you know, what would be the field of the dome. And so people aren't going to go up and have to go up into the bleachers or anything. There'll be no steps to get from the parking lot into the seating area. So, you know, people are wondering if we can have like wheelchairs available to wheel people in from the parking lot, and you know, I'll have to see about that, work with that. But there won't be any steps to climb. And if people are in wheelchairs, there'll be plenty of space on either side of the chairs that are set up for, and there's lots of room there. So they'll be able to find a place. All right, it's good. So you know, any other questions? Does this seem doable? Does it seem, you know, like overwhelming? Does this seem like something you can handle and accomplish?
Seems
Yeah.
pretty basic.
I think it would be helpful to maybe put in your announcements if anybody would like to you know, help with this in your parish, and see if you get any volunteers, you know, by February. That would be a great thing to do.
I did have one of our coordinators emailed me, and was kind of frustrated and said, I put it in the bulletin. Nobody said that they would help me. I was like, well, I know it's usually the bulletin isn't, you know, you just got to like go up to somebody and say, hey, I need help. And I think you can help me with this. And, you know, guilt them into it.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Francie.
So we don't need to find volunteers for the dome and the summit. I mean, that's all taken care of, right?
Well, I've got a team. Yeah, we've got a team about 15 people right now. We could use some more. So, I mean, if you know anybody that wants to help on the day of the events, that would be great. You could let me know if you find somebody that's really enthusiastic and says, "Wow, do they need help during the event?" Yes, yes. So we could definitely use more help. Let me just share my screen one more time here. Okay, so here is the actual website. If you click over here on this left side, it says get involved. And there is a page here, volunteers. Become a volunteer, you know, sign up as a volunteer for the Congress, like helping. I've had 2 people do that, and it's been helpful. They've been coming to our planning meeting. So it's supercatholic.org/volunteers. And they can sign up here and let me know that they want to help. One other thing is if you click on choir, all right, so we have the choir is going to sing on the Friday night mass at 6:45 and then the Saturday mass at 5 p.m. And those who are able-bodied are going to sing along during the procession as well outside. So there'll be a few rehearsals for the choir directed by Benjamin O'Brien, the diocesan music director. So if someone wants to sing in a choir, he's going to be emailing all the music directors. But if, you know, someone wants to sing, they can sign up here to sing in the choir too. All right, Cindy, question.
Yeah, I have a question. Do we have any policy on participation outside of our diocese? Say if my sister wanted to come up from downstate, or do we have a policy on that at all?
If she can give us $35, she's welcome to come.
Okay, so anybody's welcome. And
Yeah.
then one other question I have is Father William just left for Africa for a month, and Father Ben Rivard will be here. Is it appropriate for me to ask him if he would read the priest statement while he's here, or should I?
Yeah.
I don't know how a priest would feel. Like, would Father William be?
I
wanted to do that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine if you ask Father Ben.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and just you know, tell him, yeah, we got this, you know, sign up drive here in February, and you know, he probably, you know, I've emailed all the scripts, I've talked about it, but you know, reminding him where it is or have it printed out for him, or
Okay.
talk to him before he gets there that week, you know, and remind him, and so he can be prepared for that. Yeah, that would be fine. That'd be great.
So, Father, a couple questions on the resources that you have sent out. The magnets, are those supposed to be handed out in any certain fashion? What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so do you have the magnets there at the parish?
Yes, they're there somewhere.
Yeah, so I think, you know, we've just put them out at the entrances. You know, not all of them have been taken or anything, but it's just something that people can be reminded, put on their fridge and all that. So, but you know, a good number have been taken. You know, if you can either have it all on one table in some area that's like, there's the Eucharistic Congress information and it's all there, we got magnets, we got the brochures, we got the registration forms, or you can scatter them all around the parish.
Yeah,
You can put them in the pews, you can put them at entryway, you know, whatever you think
Yeah.
is best for your parish is there.
okay. And the same thing with the brochures that just came out,
Yeah, you can put them in the end of the pews, you can put them on the table you set up,
yeah,
wherever.
I know, I've been putting stuff out on the hat clips on the back of the pews, which
Yeah, there
is,
you go. Yep. And then they get written on and by the kids and put in the basket and brought up with the collection. It's cute. I often get little drawings in the on the like thing that says, you know, if you have any questions, if you want to talk with the priest or anything, I'll get little drawings and so it's cute.
okay, right.
So in addition to the February drive, we're working on a preaching series that we're going to get out to all the priests. It'll be a series of 4 homilies for Easter Sunday and the following 3 weekends after that. Just 4 homilies focused on different aspects of the Eucharist. And, we're hoping we can also push those registration forms into people's hands in April then too.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I really appreciate all your help and energy, enthusiasm for it. Like I said, if you got any questions, concerns about it, if you need any more materials, let me know. Email me. We're going to be writing personal invitations to all the teens and mailing them out. The teens that we have, addresses for who've been to things like Steubenville, Youth Encounter, whatever, and just kind of make personal invitations. But we do have to get some promo materials out for the teen leadership track on Saturday.
Okay.
And there is a special sign up right on the website for, under register. Like if there's just teens that want to come, you can sign up just for the teen leadership track right here. If a parent wants to sign up their teen to come, but they're not planning on coming to the rest of the Congress or something, you just sign them up like that for $10.
Mhm.
Or a youth group leader of your parish or something, bring a group of teens. Obviously, we love every way to participate in everything, but we know it might not happen. And as for you, parish coordinators, we'll give you complimentary registration. At some point, probably in March, I'll just send out an email to you and just say, please get back to me to confirm that you are coming. I know maybe not everybody can make it, but that way I can make sure you're on the registration.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
And thank you for all you're doing. This has got to be a huge undertaking for you.
Well, haven't been bored the last few months, so it's good. No, there's a team of people helping, and yeah, but I don't know. I guess it's organizing is I guess my charism. So I like organizing things, especially under pressure and, procrastination. It helps me organize. I don't know if you like that, but
Thanks.
okay. Well, thank you all very much for all your efforts. Can't do it without you. And if you know of anybody else, in local parishes near you who, doesn't really have a coordinator and you can find someone for them, let me know and I can be in touch with them too. So.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Father.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you all. All right. God bless you.
All right. God bless. Thank you.
Go watch some football or whatever. All right. God bless.
God bless.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you later.